Hello mates, let's eat. Hello, welcome to week 3 of the pasta show. This week we're going to be doing a modern interpretation of a classic. We're going to do pasta pesto with tortiglioni. This recipe is inspired by a chef who has the #1 restaurant in the world, Massimo Bottura. That's not right. Bottura. Massimo Bottura. We're going to be using basil, obviously. We're going to be using mint, parsley. We're going to swap out things like pine nuts for breadcrumbs. Still going to use olive oil, still going to use Parmesan. And yeah, I'm sure you guys have got a lot of pasta in the cupboards right now. Big shout out to all my brothers and sisters in Italy. Let's go. Step 1, pesto. To start the pesto, we're going to use 3 herbs, parsley, mint and basil. 4 parts basil, 2 parts mint, 1 part parsley. We're going to pop it in my old mate here. We're going to add some garlic, we're going to add some oil, we're going to add some Parmesan, some salt, some pepper. We're going to blend it up with a bit of ice to help with oxidation, and then we're going to cook the pasta. We're going to add a little bit of salt now. We're only going to add a tiny bit because the Parmesan's quite salty. We're going to whiz it up and then give it a taste and add more salt if we need to. If you're vegan, you can easily substitute the Parmesan, which is the only non-vegan thing in this dish, for a hard vegan cheese, and it'll work exactly the same. Let's give it a whiz up, and we're going to have a little taste and add a bit of sugar to counteract the bitterness of the herbs. Lower the lid, on! So it's all blended up now. Mine does need a little bit more salt, and I'm going to add a bit of sugar to correct the bitterness of the leaves, the herbs. Sugar's going in. Mixy, mixy. It's looking real good, guys. Okay, perfect, it's done. I had to correct mine with salt and sugar about 3 or 4 times. So just keep trying it, tasting it, and adding a bit more of whatever you feel like you need until it's perfect. We're going to boil the pasta now, and then we're going to eat. Okay, we're going to cook that pasta for about 8 minutes until it's al dente and perfectly cooked. We're going to fry the breadcrumbs in some olive oil to add to the pasta with the pesto once it's all done. Yes. Right, so we're going to add the fried breadcrumbs that I've done in there, and we're going to add the fresh tomatoes. The tomatoes give it a really nice freshness, and they're really sweet and delicious, so that's a nice contrast to the kind of oily, cheesy pasta. Another week done. This again is one of my all-time faves. Pesto, but with a little twist. Bloody delicious. I've already had some, but I'm going to have some more. Unbelievable.